The project team members have provided case studies included in the handbooks, as well as some new ones for educators to read and reflect upon as they consider how to work with and respond to situations like these in their classroom. The case study materials offer ideas and reflections of respectful pedagogical interventions towards children between 11 months and 7 years old. These case studies focus on healthy environments in which children have the opportunity to grow, develop, play, and learn. Their environments are complex and ever-changing. The adult can be a role model, providing children with appropriate, healthy options and behavior in all aspects of life. This way, educators and families are helping children develop into confident, independent people who have a strong sense of self-efficacy, empathy, and are internationally minded. It is best for the case studies to be used in a professional development setting so that educators can work together to brainstorm situations and think about how they can apply concepts presented in the case studies to situations they encounter with children and families. It is important to be questioning practice and constantly learning as an educator. These case studies provide the opportunity to work independently or with others and challenge oneself to learn and grow as they work towards best practice. A case study is an exercise that brings to life real educational scenarios by addressing a pedagogical dilemma. Our cases have these common features: an educator who is grappling with a question or problem that needs solving, a description of a problem's context, supporting data, and reflective question sections. Most assignments require educators to answer an open-ended question or develop a solution to an open-ended problem with multiple potential solutions. A pedagogical leader might want to use case studies to enhance educators' skills for professional development. By studying case study examples, educators are actively engaged in figuring out solutions, consequently developing their skills in problem solving, using analytical tools and educational process designs, both quantitative and qualitative, decision-making in complex situations in a diverse world, coping with ambiguities, and learning how to apply best practice solutions in similar situations. The case assignments can be used individually or in teams, in lectures, seminars, and team meetings. You want to choose the respective case study to meet you or specific educational objectives. Mold case assignments to meet your objectives, from one paragraph answer to a fully developed grouped action plan, proposal, or decision, using contrasting case studies to attain a holistic understanding of an educational issue in our diverse and dynamic environment. Educators can use case studies to understand how other kindergartens have coped when faced with a challenging educational dilemma, apply lessons learned from the handbook to your own setting, master and implement new ways of teaching and integrating with children, families, and in a team, obtain digestible information through brief but focused content, combine theory and implementation planning with practical applications, understanding how to put research into practice, and learning from best practice examples as well as failures. Case study Max. Max's family consists of his mother, father, and twin baby siblings. The family has recently relocated to Germany from Israel. Max is completely bilingual in German and in Hebrew. In Israel, Max had a live-in nanny for the last 3 years. Max's father moved to Germany before the rest of the family. His mother and the children recently joined him, and the container with the family belongings has not yet arrived. In the first few months, Max's parents both worked while the family was living in an interim house. The family has limited access to age-appropriate toys. Max spent 6 weeks at home with his mother and the twin babies because a kindergarten spot was not yet available. Now that Max has entered his new kindergarten, his educators have observed difficulty in his initiating independent play, sharing, and taking turns. He often engages in play fighting and is one of the most physical children in the group. He often pretends to use a mobile device and avoids any cuddles or gentle physical contact with educators or children. Case study Yanmei. Yanmei and her mother and father moved to Ireland from China 1 month ago. Previous to the move, she was in a Chinese-English bilingual kindergarten in Beijing since the age of 2. She is now beginning to settle into her new kindergarten class, and even though she has a broad vocabulary and seems to enjoy answering questions during morning circle, she's often quiet and keeps to herself during playtime. Yamne is the only student of Chinese descent in school.